easy for loving a fictional character named Rosalina.
Hey, what's up, guys? Me, this is my tech here. Welcome back to another video game. How you doing today, y'all? How you doing today? Are you doing good? Good. This is family content. We're not gonna do any radio art stuff, obviously, because I gotta get money. I need to monetize this video probably. But let's say in the year 4000. We're in 2022, obviously today. And today we'll see if we could use Windows 2000. Windows 2000. As Windows, since Windows 10 was mandatory at one point, and then we switched to Windows 11. The current Windows state, currently Windows 11 is the new operating system for Windows. But lately I switched to Linux because my system is not compatible with Windows 11. So I switched to Linux, and I love Linux ever since. So I've been a Linux fanboy ever since. But not to say Windows is still useful. Windows is still useful because it's dominated the industry. But I recommend Linux. But I like Linux. It's fine. I particularly use Arch Linux, by the way, which is pretty unique indeed, and it's pretty amazing indeed. However though, what's interesting though is that which pretty damn interesting is that what's it called? That we've gone so far with opera system. I even created my own opera system, and I remember I did a review of it, and people liked the review of it, the Madalena operating system. And it's pretty easy to make operating system now, especially on Linux. Linux is easier to make operating system, but Windows is a little bit harder because it's proprietary. You can't really copyright it. You can't copy it. But you can modify it, but you can't modify it. Actually, can't modify it, and it makes it harder. Linux allows you to modify the hardware easily, to the software easily, without having to deal with legal issues because it's open source, so you don't have to deal with legal issues. With Windows, it's proprietary, so that means it's not open source, but sadly. But let's say you want to go back to proprietary software. Let's say you want to go back to Windows. Currently, the newest Windows is Windows 11. However, what's interesting is we're gonna go back years ago. I'm probably gonna do a next video on Windows 95, but for now, I'm gonna try to see if I could use Windows 2000 in 2022. So let's get to the video. So I'm gonna do Windows 2000 in 2022. Now, Windows 2000 is a very good operating system. At the time, Windows 2000 is good at the time. However, Windows Me didn't do well. It didn't do so well. Windows Me didn't do so well. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot because I'm pretty cold right now. It's pretty cold out here. Because I'm doing this outside, so I'm literally freezing right now. And I just got up this morning, so I'm tired. So I'm pretty much tired. But Windows 2000 was basically very good. Very good. It was the opposite of Windows Me. Windows Me sucked, obviously. Windows Me didn't do well. I believe Windows 2000 has to do with businesses. So let's look at Windows 2000. But first thing we need to do is download the ISO file, or I don't know if it's the ISO, but I hope I remember how to install it. If it is a floppy drive file, that'd be cool. This is Windows 2000. Which is pretty cool. So we're going to install this. We're going to see if this is usable in 2020. And we'll see if we could try to connect to the internet, which is pretty interesting. Because I have a software that can make it compatible. I don't have a modem, but I have a phone. So we could see if we can make this work. It doesn't work with modern Wi-Fi standards, but we could see if we can connect to Windows 2000. So let's download Windows ISO. So I have a virtual machine. So we're going to do this in virtual machine, so keep this in mind. Next time we may do Korean operating system, Windows 2000 ISO. We'll go down to ISO first. Go down to ISO, the free ISO. I used to use Internet Archive because it's just the best one. I hope we could download really quickly. Because www doesn't download quickly. So it's going to take 6 minutes. It's going to take 6 minutes, so, or 10 minutes, depends. It should not take that long. It's only 10 minutes. It's an old, obsolete OS. It's unusable. It's very unusable because it was made in I don't know what the year, but it's a very old OS. It's very ancient. So that means it's not gonna work in 2022 because the web have changed. Okay, most everything uses HTTPS, so it's different and does not use dial-up. So it's not compatible. So, and back in the day, you would have to use a modem. But I probably will find a way to figure out. But even then, it's hard. It's not recommended, and plus it's outdated. The security, there's no updates for it, so you don't get security patches. So you more likely get virus. But luckily, I'm using a virtual machine. I'm not installing it on real hardware, so I don't have to worry about viruses. So we're use a virtual machine called VirtualBox. So what is VirtualBox? VirtualBox is a virtualization thing that helps you virtualize. That helps you like simulate operating systems, which is pretty cool. I found that fascinating, by the way. Let me get the product key. I gotta get the product key real quick because if I don't, it's not gonna work. That's the product key right here. It's the product key. I gotta copy this product key. So let's go to VirtualBox real quick. Let's go to System Tools. Can you see the screen? Hope you can see the screen. Hopefully you can see the screen. Let's go to VirtualBox. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one, you dingus. Wrong one, you dingus. Let's go to VirtualBox. What the hell is VirtualBox is? I wonder where VirtualBox is. Is it an internet or? Is in System Tools. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll go install a Windows 2000. So let's see if we can install this. This is going to be very interesting. Please make sure you, thank you for 40 subscribers on the channel. Let's at least get the 50 subscribers on the channel. Which would be a dream. Let's do Windows 2000. I'm hoping I can install it because lately my virtual machine has been not working. Now the memory is recommended is 100, but I'm gonna put like 2 gigs. I'm gonna actually put 1 gig memory because you don't really need that much memory for Windows 2000. I just want to make it install faster. I don't want to wait all day, so it doesn't matter. 4 gigs. You don't really need that much. You don't really need that one. I'm gonna put like at least 10 gigs, 16 gigs for like a big PC. 16 gigs is the minimum. You don't really need that much for Windows 2000 because it's a minimum. It's very old. So just keep that in mind. It may be very. I'm gonna put 2 processor. Actually, I'm gonna leave one processor. It makes you can't put 2 because it can't handle it. So I'm gonna put 1 processor. Leave that default 2 gigs of RAM. I think 2 gigs is the maximum. Like the maximum is 2 gigs. Windows XP the maximum is 4, I believe. Just keep that in mind. You can't pop that up more than anything. So let's see if we can install Windows 1000. I actually can install Windows 10 on here, but I gotta fix the virtual machine lately. It's been acting on Windows 10, so I don't bother with that. But I know, let's hope we can install Windows 2000 on here. Windows 10 can run on here, definitely. I can definitely run Windows 10, which is cool. Where the hell is Windows 2000? Where the hell is Windows 2000? Where the hell is it? Uh-oh. There it is. What the hell? I can't find it. What the freak is it? Is that even an ISO? Please tell me it's an ISO. It's not even popping up. Alright, let's see if it runs. That's hopefully it runs. If it doesn't run, then you not know what happened. Oh, it's running. Cool, it's running. It's actually running. Interesting. It's actually running. We got it to run. We got it to run. I'm actually mentally surprised. I thought it was not going to run because I couldn't find the ISO image. It's setting up. It's setting up. Okay, here we go. Press enter to set up Windows. I want to press enter. Scroll down. F8. F8. I want to look for F8. F8. I agree. We gotta enter this partition. Format to NTFS. Run the format to NTFS. I usually use NTFS. Now it's formatting. It's formatting right now. We're formatting to NTFS, which is now the proprietary version of Windows. Same thing with Madeleine OS. Like when you do Madeleine OS, you have to format it to NTFS, the USB drive to NTFS. Let's copy in files. Software is cool. Sorry for the yarn right now. It's just gonna take a while, but it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be pretty quick. It's not gonna take that much. This is exciting. I can't believe we're using Windows 2000 in 2022. This is gonna be pretty amazing. Please make sure you give a sub to the channel. This is like an odd video I used to do. I used to do blogs and and stuff. I'm probably gonna do more tech videos soon because I know my channel started with tech videos and I haven't done tech videos in a while. So I don't know. It depends. It really depends. I usually do random videos, honestly. Do random jibber jabber. But mainly tech videos. I gotta say thank you to mom for the internet because without the internet I would have been screwed. So thanks to mom for the internet. Thanks to mom for being a parent, having patience with me and stuff. So yeah, I'm very grateful that we have like support in this channel. Even if you don't watch the video, that's fine. Um, let's see what can let's get some more views. Press any key to boot. This is from CD. No, you don't want to boot from CD. You want to just wait till it loads. Oh, it's loading. Windows 2000. Windows 2000 is loading. It's signing up. The setup is setting up based on NT technology. Is it usable? Okay, now we gotta set up the. This is the setup wizard. I'm gonna press next. It's installing devices. It's gonna take several minutes, but it's gonna take like a few seconds. It's not gonna take that long. That's why I put 2 gigs of RAM. Remember that. That's why I put 2 gigs of RAM, so it could be very fast. So it could be very fast. So I don't have to deal with slowdowns. So it's loading right now. What's interesting about the setup is that like it has a bit the same look, a vintage look. This is very vintage, but they still have it's amazing how they have like basically it looks like basically shows you like the setup. Like back in the day when you install software, you used to buy the package and then you install it using CDs, which you don't do anymore. You use USBs. You burn it to USB. Like you download it from the website and then they burn it to CDs, which is actually pretty convenient and made it easier for the consumer to like, and also easier for the distributor. It's pretty cool. I'm grateful that now everything's digital. Not everything's digital. I like physical, but physical is kind of hard to distribute, and it's kind of easier with digital goods. Like digital goods is convenient, and it works. The only downside is like if something happens to a store, you're screwed, and you don't have the backup of it. So I prefer physical for preserving. But there's no technology that has emulation. So I've been using a lot of emulation, and emulation is pretty safe. I hope it load. I hope it didn't crash. Okay, it's just installing the drivers. Installing the drivers real quick. I was worried it's gonna crash or something like that. Alright, so it's loading right now. It's loading. It's gonna be quick though, so just keep that in mind. How much minutes are we in the video? I wanna know. Oh, we got 30 minutes in the video. This will take an hour video probably. It's gonna be an hour video, which might take a while. It might be loaded to upload. Can you see the screen? Hope you can. Hope you can see the screen. Alright, if you can see the screen, good. Hope you can see the screen. This is in VR 360, by the way, which is pretty cool. So hope you like it so far. Hope you like it. 360 VR, which is pretty cool. It's loaded right now. It's still loading. Okay. I'm gonna name it Matolino. We'll put Bianca. Alright, let's enter the product key. Let's enter the product key. RM233. RM233. This is a product key I own, by the way. So this is I archived this. 2PR, 2PRQQ, 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 PRQQ, FR4RH, FR4RH, 4RH, JP89H, Japan 89H, 89, 46QY. What's this? 46 QYB. QYB. See if it works. There we go. We'll work. And we're in. Password. I'm gonna just put a random. I'm just gonna put a random passcode that you don't know. Alright, just put the passcode just now. Leave a default. Yep. Alright, cool. We got that. Let's close this out. Alright, it's installing now. Let me put this in full screen so you can see it more. Switch to full screen. Alright, we're in full screen now. It's installing Windows 2000 2022. And I want to see if we can try to connect to the network. I know it's not gonna be possible, but it's gonna be very interesting. I'm just skipping these steps. I was copying the files. It's actually working so far. This is so cool. I got Windows 3000 working, guys, you know. Make sure you give a sub to the channel. Let's see if it's usable in 2022, though. This will be very interesting. I may do the Windows 95 or Windows XP, but I know Windows 95 is unuseful. But Windows XP, you might have potential. But let's see about this one. I'm going to see if I can connect to my phone, using like a special connection, using a rare connection. I don't know what it's called, but it's a special connection that we use that connects to there, to a phone. Do a phone line. But back in the day, you used to use a modem, but there's no modem, so just keep that in mind, though. So just keep that in mind, though. So there's no modem or anything. Let me get like a secure tether. Wait, what the hell is the help option? I don't know, maybe not. We're not gonna connect the internet. I don't know. I don't know how to do it, so I don't know how to do it. But let's see, remote. It's copying the files. Pretty much copying the files, which is really cool. I'm excited because Grandpa's excited because it's actually working so far. Now let's look a little history of what operating system I used to use. So I never used 2000. I never used 95 until recently. Besides using a virtual machine, but what I use is I actually use Windows XP. I use Windows 7. I skipped Windows 8 because Windows 8 was terrible. But I went to Windows, and then I went to Windows 10. Then after Windows 10, I just switched to Linux because my rig wasn't compatible with with Windows 11 since they made it mandatory. Well, not mandatory yet, but they're gonna make it I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it mandatory soon, and it's not compatible, which is annoying. So yeah, I had to use Linux to get the security updates because I'm pretty sure Windows 10 eventually over time would not have security updates and be a dead OS, sadly. So skip the mine. Oh, it's loading. That's cool. So that's why I use Linux. I think Linux, particularly Arch Linux, which is the more superior But I'm not saying art's like a bash of gold, but I just love it. So it's booting up. This was made in 1985, 1999. Microsoft Corporation. It's a corporation. It's a corporation based on the NT technology. I don't have any internet, so it's not gonna load any network. But let's say you will load the network. Maybe it does load the internet. Maybe you can load the internet. I don't know. Maybe not. Network configuration. Probably gonna say modem. I need into my passcode real quick. I'm hoping it works. Oh, it load! It load! That's pretty cool. I found that fascinating. It actually load. I signed in. I'm signed in. Let's see if we can use the internet. Let's see how it will work. Oh, you gotta connect to a modem. Can't use it. Can't use it. That's interesting. My computer. Let's see what we can do with here. You got look. Yeah, control panel. This is the basic control panel. Phone modem. You used to use a modem back. I can't believe we could use a modem back in the day, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, game control. You actually had game controls back in the day. Probably like the Ataris and stuff and all that stuff. Let's see what fonts we have on here. I'm looking around. I can't connect to the internet, so just keep that in mind. So I can't really connect to the internet here. Do we have the DOS terminal? Do we have the DOS terminals too? Oh no, this is not based on DOS. I think no, this is not based on DOS. You don't have the DOS terminal. Get Windows Update. Let's see Windows Update. Windows Update. Online extension. Windows Update. Probably refers to like stuff. Let's see what else we got on here. Documents. You got documents, programs. You got Outlook. Got set up. This is so cool. Now let's go to here. Show desktop. Now if you notice, it looks the same. It looks similar to Windows 95 a little bit, but it looks different. It has a different feel. It has a different feel. It looks similar to Windows 98, 95-ish. But it has a different feel. Like it's faster, but obviously because it have new hardware. But back in the day, this worked really well for businesses. Now Windows Me, however, it was terrible. It was like the Vista at the time, so I don't recommend Windows Me. I prefer 2000 because Windows Me was supposed to be for the homes, but it didn't do well so with consumers because it was very bloated and it was messed up. So yeah, I see the help option. I found that at least they gave you a guide, help guide. See my let's see if we can add some pictures in here. I don't know how to do it. I don't have any internet to connect to it. But we can make a local area network and then connect to it here. Just for internet. That's what you think of internet back in the day. I'm gonna exit that. What else we got here? Can't go there here. I'm so used to that. It's not even funny. Alright, this is Windows 2000, I guess. Now, using this in 2022, it's very hard to use this in 2022 because like I can't figure out how to make an internet. I may make another video of how to if we can connect this to the internet if I figure out. But yeah, this is Windows 2000. I'm impressed. I was gonna do Windows 95, but Windows 95 is a pain to set. It's a painful to set up, but it does work. So. Let me know if you want to make a video on that. Windows XP, it's hard too, because the thing is, Windows XP, it's actually easier. Windows XP is easier. It's probably one of the easiest to set up. I think this is 2000 surprisingly was easy to set up. It was probably one of the easiest to set up. 95 is a little harder because it's old. It's very old. It's so old they need to make it compatible with the new operating systems and the new CPUs, basically. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. So back in the day, you used to use CDs, install it through CDs, and now you use ISO files, which is pretty impressive. And yeah, once again, what I'm saying about the what OS I used to use Windows XP. I never used 2000, by the way, and I actually wish I would have used 2000. But once again, it was for businesses, so that makes sense. But what's interesting is that like I used Windows XP, then I switched to 7, and then I skipped 8 because 8 was terrible, and then I used Windows 10. Then I switched to Linux, and then after that I switched to Manolino OS, which is the operating system I made, proprietary that I made, for like basically for business and servers and stuff. So I switched to Manolino OS and Arch Linux too at the same time. So yeah, the best switch I did, best thing, and pretty cool. This is how OS works, which is pretty impressive. I found this pretty impressive. But yeah, this is Windows 2000 in a nutshell. I think that's gonna do it for the video. There's nothing else to really show. It's Windows 2000. It's pretty cool. You can't really use this in 2022. So, but you have Outlook, for instance. You have Outlook. Like you can't really use this. Let me know if there's ways you can use it. But there's no way. There's no way you can use it. It's very outdated, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I found this fascinating. You can actually run this. You can run this using Linux, using a virtual machine. I found this pretty amazing, the most secure way. So yeah, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video. This is Windows 2000. This is the OS that my mom, when she was when she was working at business, used to use. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Let me shut this down real quick. I'm gonna say bye to goodbye, Windows 2000. I see you later, baby. I see you later. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Congratulations. We have made it to 40 subscribers on the channel. We evolved dramatically, of course. I'm going to eat lunch because I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything. Actually, I'm going to eat lunch around 12, obviously. But you get the point. Yeah, that was Windows 2000. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Daisy My Tech. I got to go. I can serve for purpose. You know it. Thank you. Continue support. I'm out. This is Windows 2000 2022. Is it usable? No. So yeah, don't use it. Use the secure operating system. Use an updated version so you don't have the viruses. Alright, this is my tech. I gotta go. I can serve first. You know, continue support, and I'm out. Love you guys, and I'm out. DJ13, here we go again. Going to Japan with an advance. Gaga, Game Boy Advance. Oh my god, so pokey on the internet. Damn. At least I'm not a sim. At least not a sim. I'm just chilling in Japan with my girl. Oh my god.